Man,
ready for this fight day. That's the
Yes,
word.
sir.
A lot of people got you guys as the real main event. How do you feel about that?
That's to be expected. You know, Rayo, he's an action-packed fighter, and so am I.
Champ.
People really think that I'm gonna bring the same type of tools that I normally bring. Honestly, I only bring out what's necessary to get the job done, but I'm gonna do it with a little more panache this fight. I got something to get off my shoulder.
You know, Rayo, his last fight against Cruz, he said he went back to the style he came up with instead of being a puncher, boxing. If he tries to do that Saturday night, why won't that be enough to get the job done against Shigeri?
First of all, I don't believe that was his normal fighting style. If you go back and look at all his fights, he's a puncher, boxer, or a brawler. You know, I just feel like when he was matched up with Isaac Cruz, it was a style that was tailor-made for him. Isaac Cruz, he's strong, you know, he's relentless, but a lot of the stuff he do is real televised. I mean, you can see it coming. He wasn't using the jab. He's a shorter guy. Rayo is a longer guy. And he just did what he's supposed to do with a shorter guy, and that's turn him into a matador. Matador him, turn him, keep him at bay. That's exactly how the fight went.
How much of a, you know, I know every fight's a must-win, but being that, you know, it's coming off a close loss to Puello, second bite at the apple for a title in a row, is this like a back against the wall moment, do or die kind of thing?
Every fight is a back against the wall moment, but I'm blessed to have this opportunity again, and that's why I say I'm coming in with a chip on my shoulder, because honestly, I don't feel like I lost the last fight, but I made it too competitive. And like me and my family always say to each other, if it's too competitive or competitive enough to point fans is saying, oh man, that was a good fight, I wouldn't mind giving it to the next opponent. Why? Because we just hold ourselves on a higher level. You know, if you better, be better. You don't fight down to your competition type of thing. You know, I took off the gas because I felt I was up on the scorecards, and it was costly to do that. Not doing it this fight.
What do you think about Rayo's chin? Are you gonna test that?
I'm definitely testing that. I'm definitely testing that.
Champ, we just spoke to Rayo, and he said he chose you really because he felt it's the type of fights he needs to be great. What do you feel about him picking you as an opponent? Do you think he made a big mistake?
Look, honestly, shout out to Rayo for picking me, because it takes grit and a lot of bravery to do that. A lot of fighters be stepping aside and stuff like that. And like I said before, he better keep the energy that he had in one of his press conference questions. He got asked, is there anything special about me? He was like, nah, it ain't nothing special about me. So I'm like, all right, keep that energy.
Yeah,
you know, but thank you. But you didn't effed up.
Yeah, do you think he's kind of feeling himself after winning the title? Maybe a little overconfident?
You got to be confident in this sport.
What do you say to the criticism that you don't, like, why are you getting another title shot type stuff?
I don't got nothing to say to him. You know, everybody got opinions. Y'all know the saying, opinions, everybody got one.
Is there a rematch clause in this fight if you was to beat him?
I'm not sure.
Hey, talk about being here from the DMV with all these other great fighters on this card. What it says about the area and what it says about yourself.
Man, it'll be a blessing if we come home with 2 belts for the DC area. You know, a lot of talent come from there. People underestimate the greatness that come from out of there. They downplay the poverty and how rugged and how crazy the neighborhood is. You know, we definitely do big when it comes to a culture thing, from music to fashion to greatness in itself. Like, I'm a representative, and I'm glad and I'm blessed to say that I can be one of the ones that represent DC as well as Maryland. You know, we're just trying to bring it home. We're going to bring it home.
We've seen Rayo get dropped and beat by De Los Santos, and obviously I know that you're going to say you're better and different than De Los Santos. Just from your words, why is this going to be a more dominant fight in your fashion? And what did you see in that fight that kind of gave you more confidence that maybe you hit harder or a lot more effective in the inside?
I mean, every fighter is flawed, and the difference between every fighter is not every fighter got the space for growth. They put a cap on themselves, and once you put a cap on yourself, you might as well hang up the gloves. I mean, you can't learn nothing else. And those flaws gonna remain flaws. You ain't gonna have a chance to fix it. Me, I see the same things in Rayo that I've been seeing in all of his fights. You know, some fighters and opponents that he had didn't make him pay for the things that he did do. I'm not one of those fighters that's gonna allow him to just slide and get away with the stuff that he do that's costly. make him pay for his imperfections.
Champ, we know the Russell family. We know the Russell family's been through so much these past couple of years. Just how important, how much does it mean to you to be able to seize this opportunity now today?
Dedicating this to my culture, dedicating this to my father, my family, and so more and so more.
Rest in peace and God bless, champ. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Gary, we know